Divorce isn't a breakup. It's not, she left me, I'm sad. No, divorce is a government program no one signed up for. It's like jury duty, but instead of serving your country, you serve alimony. And instead of 12 angry men, it's one angry woman with a lawyer. Here's what happens to most men post divorce: they don't heal, they don't reflect. They go straight to buying a leather jacket. They can't even zip. Googling best starter motorcycle for guys over 40. And joining a gym, not to work out, but to stare at their ex's Instagram in better lighting. They call this moving on. It's not moving on. It's a midlife costume party. Take Mike. Mike's 45, works in sales, got divorced last year. Now, Mike's entire personality is hiking. He's never liked hiking before. He bought boots, poles, a $400 backpack, and now he's posting selfies with captions like, "Sometimes you have to climb a mountain to find yourself." No, Mike, you just got altitude sickness on a hill behind Costco. You don't need Everest. You need an action plan. Every man after divorce ends up in a rehab program they didn't apply for. It has pamphlets. I've seen them. Chapter 1, pretend you love golf. Chapter 2, date a 26-year-old barista who calls you sir. Chapter 3, grow a beard. The thicker the beard, the thinner the self-esteem. And at the bottom, it says sponsored by Miller Lite and Harley Davidson. Here's the gospel according to divorced men. Thou shalt buy a new toy, car, a boat, a bike, something you can sit in alone and cry. Thou shalt blame the ex for everything. Burnt toast, her fault. Hair loss, definitely her. Thou shalt pretend to be mysterious. Post vague quotes like a storm is coming while crying into a Costco rotisserie chicken. The commandments don't rebuild men. They turn them into extras in a midlife crisis movie nobody asked to see. Divorce is basically a multi-level marketing scheme for sadness. Step 1, pay up front. Lawyers, settlements, half your 401k. Step 2, recruit other sad men at the bar. Bro, you gotta get in on this. It's life-changing. Step 3, pretend you're crushing it. Show off your new apartment that looks like an Airbnb for sadness. The only thing you earn is trauma points, redeemable for insomnia and dad jokes. Then there's Steve. Steve got divorced and became a life coach because nothing says I have my life together like charging $99 to scream "believe in yourself" on Zoom while sitting in a beanbag chair. Steve has 11 clients. All of them are divorced men named Mike. Here's the tragic part. Behind all the jokes, none of these guys are actually rebuilding. They're auditioning for the confident guy who's fine now. But when the lights are off, they're Googling, why do I feel nothing? Or they're texting their ex. Things like, hope you and the dog are doing well. Newsflash, she kept the dog because even the dog knew you weren't ready. The truth, divorce rips out your identity. You're not just single. You're unscripted. And instead of writing a new script, most men just copy, paste the dumbest cliches they can find. That's why you see Motorcycle Guy, Hiking Mike, Crypto Carl, and newly spiritual Steve, who buys crystals from Etsy. These aren't personalities. They're coping costumes. If divorce were a theme park, it'd be called Sadness Kingdom. Rides include the roller coaster of regret, the haunted apartment of echoing silence, and the tilt-a-whirl of terrible Tinder dates. Tickets are $20,000 and half your retirement. No refunds. But here's the deal. You don't have to live in Sadness Kingdom forever. There's an exit, but it's not through a bar tab or Steve's coaching or a beard thick enough to qualify as a small mammal. It's through facing the uncomfortable truth. You're not broken. You're unpracticed. You don't need a new toy. You need a new operating system. That's why I built a quick archetype quiz, because every guy falls into one of 5 post-divorce costumes. The burned romantic, the silent storm, the lone wolf, the drifter, or the wounded builder. Figure out yours in 60 seconds. When you do, I'll send you the post-divorce survival guide, absolutely free. So you don't have to rebuild your life wearing someone else's costume. And yes, you'll also get the 7-day challenge automatically, because laughing at yourself is good, but actually changing beats pretending you're fine.